In this video, I'm talking about the word should, shouldn't, the expression have to, and don't have to. Now, let's look at how these are related and how they are different. First, the word should. When we use the word should, we are giving an opinion. It is an opinion. It's also an option. Okay? It's an option. If I say you should brush your teeth, that's my opinion of something that's good to do. But it is not an obligation. It is not a requirement. You have the choice to brush your teeth. I think it's a good idea. I think you should brush your teeth. That's me giving advice that it's a good thing to do. I think you should brush your teeth. That's my opinion, and it's an option for you. Shouldn't is also an opinion, and it's an option. It's your choice. If I say you shouldn't drink soda, for example, that's an opinion, but it's your choice. It's your option. I could say, I don't think you should drink soda. I think you shouldn't drink soda. That's my opinion, and it's your option. And again, it's similar to saying, I don't think you should. That would be another way of making that structure. I think you should, I don't think you should, or you shouldn't. That's an opinion of something I don't think is a good idea. And it's an option. You can make the choice. Maybe your opinion is different. Maybe you think it's good to do that. This expression, don't have to, is not an opinion of good or bad. It's neutral. It's not an opinion. It's simply a reality, a fact. It is something that is true. You don't have to wear the color yellow every day. I'm not giving an opinion of if you should or should not. I'm simply saying, in your reality, it's not necessary. It's not necessary to wear the color yellow every day. But you do have that choice. It's an option. If you want to wear the color yellow every day, you can. That's your option. It's your choice. But you don't have to. With this expression, my opinion is neutral. I'm not saying that it's bad or good or bad. My opinion is neutral. I am simply giving a fact, explaining the reality. You don't have to. Okay? And then here, for have to, this one is not an opinion, and it's not an option. It's not an opinion, and it's not an option either. It is obligatory. Obligatory, which is another way of saying a requirement. It is necessary. You have to. You have to sleep sometime in your life. It's part of our biological routines. You have to sleep sometime. You have to breathe. It's also part of our our biology. You have to breathe. Have to. That is something that is obligatory. It is a requirement. It is necessary. With this word shouldn't, we can also see it like this, should not. Should not. Shouldn't is the contraction of these two words, should not, shouldn't, but that's the same idea. This is the contraction. Just like we have I am, I'm, he is, he's, they are, they're, those are contractions. Should not, shouldn't. That's a contraction, okay? So we have should, an opinion of something positive, of something that's good to do. Shouldn't, an opinion of something that's not good to do. Have to, an obligation. It's not your opinion. It's not your option. It's a requirement. It is necessary. Don't have to. Not an opinion, but it is an option. Okay? So those are 4 options for you in ways to talk about giving your opinion or something that is a requirement, something that is necessary. And with this word should, we do have one more option. This word should, you could replace with this word ought to. And we would need the word to at the end. Should can be a synonym of this word ought to. That means the same thing. I could say you should brush your teeth. I could say you ought to brush your teeth. That may be a strange sounding word for you in English, but that is a word that we use sometimes as a synonym of should, ought to. And we could make the negative form with shouldn't by saying ought not to. This also may seem like a strange construction for you or a strange phrase for you in English, but we do use this in English. Ought not to. You could say ought to, the positive, or the negative, ought not to. Okay? Should and shouldn't, in my opinion, are more common, but these phrases are synonymous with shouldn't and should. All right? Well, now you have an idea of how to use should, shouldn't, don't have to, and have to.